Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Doug Shoup, K-State Extension Agronomist for Southeast Kansas, joins us. And Doug, with soybean planting underway in Kansas, this is the time for them to consider double crop soybeans.
Wheat harvest is just around the corner or just getting started, and so we've had a lot of rainfall. So there's a lot of soil profiles out there that have plenty of moisture, and I know that producers will actually be thinking about that, especially now that we've seen a little enhanced market incentive to plant some double crop soybeans.
If you are considering the double crop soybeans, optimal planting time as to when to do that?
The data would suggest that the earlier the better, and as we get into different parts of Kansas, planting dates can be important, but just as long as we get them planted by mid-June, that's generally pretty good yield potential. But when we get into the later part of mid to late June, and planting date becomes much more critical, so even a day delay in planting, producers know that can be a pretty significant drop in yield. And so a lot of producers have the mindset of as soon as that combine leaves the field after a wheat harvest, we have the planter getting in there immediately, because planting date is really important when we're talking about double crop soybeans with a shortened season like we are this late into the season.
And planting in narrow rows is key too.
Yeah, we've seen that it can help for sure, is that when we have planting early, wide rows can do fairly well. It has plenty of time to branch out, and every branch has a node, and that's where the yield is made. Often we can see enhanced yields late planting with narrower rows, just because we can space those plants out across the acres more evenly and get a more opportunity to make nodes before it kicks into reproductive mode.
The United Soybean Board and the Kansas Soybean Commission are very strong participants in regards to this initiative itself.
Yeah, we've had a really nice opportunity to be involved with a multi-state, multi-region project on double crop soybean. The United Soybean Board and our local Kansas Soybean Commission have made it a priority, and so some new research is going to be conducted on double crop soybeans. In addition, we're going to summarize all the previous research from across the United States on double crop soybeans, so just a little bit more emphasis put on that double crop soybean system. So we've seen from some of our data, when we have high yield, we remove a lot of nutrients, and so sometimes little things like row spacing, population, adding additional fertility, because that wheat crop has really taken out a lot of the nutrients that we can see a little bit more management needed if you really want to grow double crop soybeans right.
Doug Shoup, K-State Extension Agronomist for Southeast Kansas, joins us on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. After the break, let's join Kyle and Cinch Munson as they discuss the new generation of propane equipment.
Biodiesel made from sustainable resources is diversifying our fuel supply. This year, biodiesel will displace over 1 billion gallons of fossil fuel nationwide. It's making our economy stronger and our communities healthier. It's working here and across America. Get biodiesel going in your community. Visit americasadvancedbiofuel.com.